3. Excuse me. I hope you are perfect, whole, and complete. I hope you had a great, beautiful sleep. And I know I'm rhyming right now, but I'm a poet, and I know it. Always that inhale, exhale that comes naturally. Like, ooh, I love when it happens. It's like something, the spirit is coming. The spirit is coming through. That's what I feel like. That's like an alert in a good way. So we wearing the hat today. So this is what the hair. We got the hair in the little, what do you call these things? Bantu knots, some like to call it. Like we used to call it Nubian knots. So just to do something different. When I take it out, I have like a little curly fro because I'm noticing the flat one just is not trying to stay flat, but we'll see. And then we just topped it with the hat because we want to do something different. And I always thought that this shirt and this hat would go good together. So we are testing it out. So we rocking it out. I hope you're well. Okay, some are on. Let's see if it's the friends. Today, we want the friends only. We invite friends only. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're first time, really, really welcome. Stay, look around, see if there's anything you like. This is the Higher Elevation channel with Lisa Marie. That's me. I am a Black American woman living in Ghana, West Africa, 5 years. And we'll see how long we'll be here or where we'll be next because the world is changing. And we are changing too. It's because we've changed. That's why the world changed. Hey, Felicia. Hey, sis. It's really that we're changing and the world is changing, right? First, let me just say that masterclass yesterday on Zoom. Why was I ever doing Facebook? Zoom is so much better. I get to, and Felicia, thank you, because I got to see my subscribers, see my viewers, see my friends, people that have been supporting me for years. It's a conference. First of all, we're all like close, at least in the same age group. So it's just so nice to see each other. You know, you realize that you're really talking to like old friends. These are your friends. These are the people that love you, people that you love. It was great. It was great. I don't know why I never did Zoom. Like I was tripping on that one. I used to do Zoom, actually, Zoom back in the day. I sure did. I know what it was. It's that I record, although yesterday I forgot to record, but I record the videos. And after a while, the storage space, you have to keep buying more storage space, kind of, to hold it in the clouds. Because you only get so much gigabytes, you know, even with the Pro one. And it was always, I was paying so much in the storage. And we'll figure out what we're going to do with that as far as storing them and keeping the recordings and then being able to send it out. But it was a fabulous. I met the people that I've only seen their names. Oh, I get a little emotional because it was so good. It was a great masterclass. We stayed on for 3 hours. It was a 2-hour course. That was the guaranteed. But we stayed on for 3. We probably could have went longer. It was fabulous. It was fabulous. So the next one is a week from this coming Sunday, because today is Monday. So this coming Sunday, a week from that, every other week. And we're going to continue on, but we're going to get deeper into, and so I kind of want to give you like a little prelude to the next masterclass today on this video. And it's just a question. I want you to sit for a minute if you have to. I really want you to think about it. Because I know a lot of people may not be able to get in the masterclass. And I know eventually that you will be able to. But I also want to be able, I really, really, really want to help. Y'all have helped me so much throughout my 15 years on YouTube. It's a very long time. And I just want to help too. And if I could, and I know a lot of these videos are very helpful to people because you'll tell me. You email me, you write me. I want to take a few minutes just to give thanks to you all. So impressions. Yes, Zoom is wonderful. Thank you, Felicia. And like you said, everybody showing their face. It was so good. It was so good. It was great. It was wonderful. And I thank all the ladies that were on yesterday and for your love and support and all the wonderful things you said and told me. It's been great, y'all. So, well, we left with a question, and this was the question. I'm gonna get the book. You gotta hold on. Let me get the book. Where did I put it? So we took some notes. This is not outfit of the day only because I'm not up yet, but your girl be doing her yoga now, okay? Yes, I'm still tiny, but we getting there, y'all. We getting there. So I love it. I love it. I love myself. I love my body. I love my spirit, and that's what I want everybody to feel. So the question we left off with was similar to the question I put here, but the question was, I took a lot of notes. Because we had like these 5 questions. We actually, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions. The last one was, if you do want a relationship, let's do the question. If you do want a relationship, what do you think it will add to the life you already have? And I want you to really think about it, because we talked a lot about, and I had mentioned this in another video, that I was programmed, and one of my sisters in the group used that word, just used the word program in general about relationships. I was programmed, even in the metaphysical spaces, in my spiritual spaces, that yes, you're doing all the spiritual work. Yes, you've healed all your diseases. Yes, you're glowing. Your business is doing great. Prosperity and abundance is flowing. You love where you live. Projects are coming in. Just, you feel amazing. But it was always this thing that, but, hey, babe, it was always this thing, but you didn't arrive yet. You have not arrived yet until you got the man. Because you got everything. You done did the work. You done healed yourself. You could tell, because like I said, things are flowing. You feel better. You look freaking amazing. The way I've been glowing these last week or two, I know I wasn't glowing like this before when I was in a certain situation, right? So wait, on top of that, I get these on Google. I get these, Google's algorithms. Everything is algorithms. So I get this astrology like things, like 5 signs that will have great luck this week, or 5 signs that heal easily, or 5 signs that do better living single, being single. And of course, Leo was there. And everything it said was basically, yes, I've noticed that I do better when I don't have a man in my life. I mean, I'm just going to say it, like, I do better. Then when I even realized when I had a man in my life, it was all still me. It was all still me running the show. It was all still me creating the thing. It was all still me moving to the next level. As a matter of fact, I moved faster when I was with myself. I'm a personality that, to be honest, if I'm not doing something purposeful, it's not that I always have to be doing something. It's all I have to be doing something purposeful. I'm an introvert, meaning I need that time to myself to go within. But I'm an extrovert with purpose. I can never just rest on the laurels. I'll never be able to really sit down and do that. But it has to be purposeful. It has to be a project, something to do. And then when I finish, that should have led me to somewhere else. The way that I kind of conduct myself on a spiritual level, where I'm constantly wanting to get better. I'm fasting for spiritual growth. I'm healing because I want to let go so I can go up. That if that's as within as without, then my without has to reflect that. I've not really had a man that was on that with me. They could assist me, and many have, but I've even not, and I'm not saying this in a conceited way or a braggadocious way, but I usually leave them after I'm saying my need, the natural inclination to changes your environment. Most of the men that I've dated, they're exactly where I met them. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm in the same place, the same city, the same country. No cap, really, no diss. It's an observation to let me know not so much who they are or were, but who I am. I always have to say, this is not me, that's not me, that's not me. Like, I can identify clearly what is not me. How come I could not identify that being in a relationship may not necessarily be me? But I was brought into, not necessarily from growing up with my family. I come from a family of women, matriarchs in every way. Really never, I don't know if men, even the men in my family, my uncles, I don't remember them ever being married. Some don't even have children. I have two siblings that don't have children. I have uncles and aunts that don't have children. So I can't say like, oh, I learned that get the man at the end was from my growing up. But really from when I started getting more into the spiritual circles, when I started reading more about twin flames and soulmates and my little romantic heart, was like, yes, this is me. And then even when I did Sacred Woman, like I said, the first version of the books is revised now. It had 9 gateways, which is in 10, because the first gateway is Gateway 0. The last one is Nefer Atum, in the first edition of Sacred Woman by Queen Afua. But right under Nefer Atum, which is like the highest, it's like the love for self, it's the love for you and the divine, was Sacred Union. It was still the goal in the end was you cleaning yourself up because you want, think about it. To me, the thing is you got in trouble with your womb because of these negative relationships. So now you clean up your womb and you're going to now create more positive relationships. But again, the highest one next to Nefer Atum was Sacred Union. So you still desired, but most of those gurus, even the one that wrote the book, don't even have that. I'm just saying, have been married a few times. Nothing wrong with it, but I think it's just that same thing that says perhaps there are certain women, men as well, but I can't speak on the men, so I'm speaking on the women, that maybe we're never really supposed to get into relationships that way. We might have lovers if that's what we want. We might have friends. I'm leery to say companion. Maybe the story, maybe what I thought is not true, because if I really look at, if I say, oh, I want a partner, you almost have, are you saying something because you're used to saying it, because it seems like it's the right thing, because it's the thing that you've always done, it's what everybody else is doing, it's what, I'm 57 going on 58, when I'm going to get that? I mean, it's never happened. Not the long term, I don't know, like once, I read a long time ago, divorce and being in a relationship and then breaking up does not mean you failed. It means you and that went as long as it could go. But when you start getting my age, you need to start thinking about the rest of your life, because it's not all the years that you just had. Maybe you're not that person. Maybe it's not working, not because you're bad and they're bad, because that's not what you came on the earth to do. I get great joy in doing a project and completing it and going to the next thing and moving. I get great joy. I glow, I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm like a little kid. I ain't got to wait, I ain't got to pull, I ain't got to pull. And then I probably got to pay. I might put some money out there. I don't want to do it. And I'm not saying it's just because now I'm older. Yes, I'm older and I realize, but older women, this is what we should have. That's another video I'll do on that one. But I'm saying in general, I don't think I ever was that person. I don't think I ever was that person that was going to settle down and have this, quote unquote, white picket fence and the husband. You know what? It doesn't even do that sound right? Like, y'all don't know me, but the things you do know, some of you do know me on a more personal level. Does that even seem like that would be me? It's not me. It's never been me. It's like, whoa, I wish I knew this. Like where I would have been, and I'm not in a good place. Obviously, I've done some things in spite of the marriages and the relationships, but every last one of them, I think that there's this narrative that's even taught to men that on some level they are the man and they're kind of supposed to dominate, and this idea of them leading. Listen, y'all, I'm a natural born leader. I literally don't need the man to lead me. That would be ridiculous. Actually, it wouldn't even work out. It's not my personality. I'm not that. It's not me. To be honest, I don't know a lot of black women that's like this. To be very honest, we're smart. Listen, y'all talk about the grandmother days, and she just went along to get along, go along to get along, and she had no choices and this and that. Yeah, with all of that, she still was the smarter one. If society gave her opportunity, she would run rings around the person that she called her leader. Women have always been smart. Women have always been a step or two ahead. I think that the idea of that whole institution, where did that shit come from? We have to question that. What if it's not true? What if it's not this, what do you call this, innate? We almost call cohabitating all that natural and being married. What if it's not? Like, let's study that. Let's really see if that is some innate thing, or is that something we've been programmed to believe? Everybody's not going to fit into that, and I think a lot of the women that fit into that want to scream sometimes too. I think that we're so afraid of alone until you start going on your own spiritual journey and you realize alone is not the worst place to be, because you're really never alone. You got so much in the world to do. There's not enough time in one lifetime to do all the things that you could do. There's not enough time. It's not me. Like, I've always been the leader. I'm the one with the ideas. I'm the one with let's go do this. I'm the one with no, we're going to do this. Why would I want to torture somebody? Why am I dragging somebody to do these things that, yes, they benefit from, but when I leave, they stay right where I left them? It's kind of interesting. So then you think, oh, no. I need to attract the one that's like me. That wouldn't work for me. I had one that was much more like that, but in the end, he was there to mentor me to get there because he actually still in the same place too. But he knew when he met me that I was supposed to go further. He knew that he was here just only to assist. What if you really are the one that everybody you're meeting is there to really just support you? Because that's not how we're socialized as women. We're supporting our women. He's supposed to be the leader, and we're supposed to support him. Even here they'll say, oh yeah, my father was the breadwinner, so to speak. They won't use that word, but my mom supported him. Well, you'll say, your mom worked a full-time job. Why is her job supporting and his is the leader? I don't even understand that. Here they say my wife supported him, my mom supported him. She's an all out and out market woman that works from sun up to sundown, and I kid you not, on the sun up to sundown. But you see how they say mom supported him? In some cases, the man ain't even working and the mom is. Here too, y'all. But the language around it is so deep. We keep looking for these providers. One thing that a black woman can do in the roughest of times is provide for herself and her children. Let's think about all of it. Like, so we want somebody to provide. I'm a grown ass 60 almost year old woman. I'm not provide emotional support. I don't have to give up. Why? Emotional support is given in a grown friendship or relationship. I got sister friends that give me emotional support, and vice versa. I'm not saying you don't want to be with one if you like them, which I like them, but I mean, this whole little thing is, you still here to grow. You still creating your own karma, and hopefully you're creating good karma. Like, I'm just questioning my purpose. Since I spent most of my life searching on some level, having even the partner that I continually keep moving past, why don't I use the rest of it, the life, to see what it'd be like to do me in every single way and get to the pinnacle of my career, or the pinnacle of my health, and know that the one is not going to complete that. I'm already complete. This would save us a lot. And other people ask, what about if you have children, you want to have children? A lot of times we have children and you still get divorced, so you might want to prepare for a life that is not so romanticized around the husband, the kids, and the children, meaning we could still have a beautiful relationship and have your children. You can still co-parent, if you will, because sometimes that winds up happening anyway. And for those people that really do that well, and that's just that kind of woman, and she feels better in a relationship, I love you too. You are welcome. But I don't think it's me. It's not that I don't think, and why this is such a revelation, it's not a revelation. You hear women say it all the time, and there's videos about it. Why it's a revelation for me is I didn't even realize this. I tried my best. I felt like no matter how great I got, you know what would be nice? As I'm sitting in my nice apartment, or 2 or 3, in some foreign country or 2 or 3 with my stuff that I bought, clothes that I bought, things that I did, culture that I created. And with all of that, I look around and go, but oh my God, the man is coming. Let me treat for the man. Like, yo. And every time it'd be like, damn, I got to ask him. So, baby, I think we could do this. Baby, I think we can do that. Let me see. But we'll see. Mm-mm. We ain't coming conjoined. We ain't coming connected at the hips. Like, listen, I'm just questioning. I'm just questioning because, my God, where would I have, I'm still somewhere. I'm in a whole nother country, living in another country. But I'm just thinking in general, let's just go back to many, many years ago. Because we say you would never have a child. Yes, I would have. I had my child. We never married. We did our own little roster wedding, but we never married. We separated at 2, and we've been raising my daughter together well. So that doesn't even guarantee this whole fairy tale that goes behind it. Now, for women of a certain age, I definitely think we get tired. I'm going to say, well, it's women who mostly women who file for divorce. You don't raise your kids, you don't raise this man, you don't put everything on hold because you couldn't do certain things because he didn't like it or he wasn't ready or it wasn't good for both of y'all. Hell yeah, 50-something years old, you out. You want to taste what it could be like to think for yourself. I think it comes from this idea that women somehow can't govern themselves, or women somehow need a man. And I think that's what's hurting people so much is that because she actually don't need. And men get real nervous about that because they think we're discarding them. And that's not exactly what we're doing. We're telling you that that woman you thought that we were and that your mama was she had other things that she could do too. She had other ways that she wanted to express herself too. She's a human being just like you. And particularly for Black women who never really had that pleasure, some did, or joy of being able to not have to worry and help out and assist. You may think there's roles like this, finite roles in Africa. I'm talking about modern day Africa. The man works and the woman works too. And a lot of times, Mark women for a lot of times when they started really working, having their own money, they wanted things work different. They started thinking for themselves, making their own decisions. It's nothing wrong with it. I encourage it in my daughter to have hers, but I don't have to. She tells me what's about to be and what she wanted and how she wanted. What would a man add to my life right now that I can't pay somebody else to do? Because if you're going to help me build my house, they got, people, builders that build your house, you just pay them. The carpenter, pay him. The electrician, pay him. The plumber, pay him. I just want to know, I'm going to be 58 in August, I just want to know what it's like to really just love on and be myself, but more than that, move freely. I'm looking at this very differently. And I know a lot of you be like, oh my gosh, it's true, wow, but it's like the wake up of wake up. And it saves you so much time. It saves you so much time. It saves you so much. Now, is this for everybody? No, because let me just tell you the kind of woman I am. I'm not the one that is not going to say, I don't want to be in a serious relationship like that anymore and not do nothing. And if that's what you want to do, not do nothing after you say it, that's fine too. You get to do whatever you want. I actually don't want to be in it because it actually holds me back a little bit. With my personality and all the things that I want to do, all the things I like to do, it wouldn't be conducive for me. It wouldn't make sense for me. And that's all I'm talking about. I'm talking about what makes sense for me. For me, at 57, you should know you. You should know your personality type. You should know who you are. If you don't, go back and review your past relationships and notice what the dynamics of those were. I'm not talking about everyone. I'm talking about me. I'm a sacred woman, but beyond that, I'm going to say, sacred woman sounds so, I love it, don't get me wrong, but it sounds so virgin, almost like. That's not me either. I'm a vivacious woman. I'm a passionate woman. I'm a strong woman. I'm a powerful woman. I'm a go-getter. I'm a change maker. I'm a light worker. I'm not, let me wait on you type girl. It's okay. I'm good with that. Like, I should have been good with it. I'm not that, oh, I got to wait for my husband to say, that's not me. Since I love to say what's not me, it's not me. It's never been me, though. That's the part. And it took me a long time to realize that it's never been me. Y'all watch. Everything start moving again. You watch. I mean, I'm that person that no matter who I'm with, nothing's going to stop. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to need you to assist me. And I got to be okay with that. Somebody can call me masculine. I mean, nobody, a man ever said I'm too masculine, but I got to be okay. I got to lean into that masculinity that is a big part of me. I'm fire. So I'm getting down to it. I'm going to probably need you to work for me. If you talk about my true personality, I'm probably going to need you to work for me. I'm probably going to need you to work for me. This is what I'm probably going to need. I never want to be that person that I'm not. I want to be all of who I am. I want to step fully into my power. I want to be all of it. I don't want to be half of it. I see 31 people and 6 thumbs up. If you're feeling this, thumbs up, because sometimes I know we just forget because we get into it. Not my personality. Oh, my personality. What I like to do, who I am. Oh my God, I can't wait now. I can't wait to come out the gate and be like, yo, all of my New York up here. What? Wow. And then that time for self-discovery, so you feel more of who you are and you learn more things, and then you go, wow, let me explore that side of myself. Let me explore that side of myself. I bet I'll live longer. I bet I'll look younger. I bet I'll feel better. And yes, are the men going to come? Oh, yes. And honey, I'll have fun. But it won't be violating my space. It may not even be entering my womb. There's more to life, ladies. There's more to life. Let me see who's on. We got Miss Felicia, Miss Soul Impressions, Felicia Love Zoom. Hey, Beverly. Hey, Felicia. Sister everyone. Hey, sis. How are you, Rose? Showing love. I'm out. Okay, Roots. Okay, showing love. Okay, love you. Love you, Mahogany. I'm on the road. Okay, enjoy. Hey, Zanetta G. Good morning to you, beautiful lady. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you, Bev. Queen Nubia says there's nothing masculine about going after what you want. It's called ambition. Go get it. You know what? I agree. I agree with that. I even want to kind of take back the idea that if you are those things, see, some people use calling a woman too masculine or being masculine as a weapon, right? They try to weaponize, like, oh, they're trying to put her down and make her feel like she's not in her divine feminine. I never had a problem with my masculine side, meaning that does exist. And I don't look at masculine and feminine almost as male and female. I look at it more as almost a heading for certain attributes that you will have. So I hear you that it's nothing masculine about it. It's just what it is. Like you said, it's ambition, it's go-getter, because that's definitely me. But I do feel like, especially when you're in more traditional societies and they have these kind of finite rules, which is very difficult for me. As you can say, I mentioned it a lot if you hear it, that I might be considered, here what they would say is this is my madame. Madame meaning she's a boss, and that's what I am. So, but I hear what you're saying, but with me, when I use it, it's more, I'm using it as power. I'm using it as, I'm that girl, like, yeah. You know why I say I use it that way? Because I feel like I never look at myself as I'm this masculine woman, meaning I'm leaning more to my masculine and my feminine. I see a good combination of both. But the word masculine doesn't take away from my divine femininity, my sensuality, my sexuality, my cuteness, whatever. When I look in the mirror, I just talk about just this physical aspect of masculinity. I just feel like I don't fit that. I love that I never have to feel like I'm needing even to choose. I love that part. And you're right, take off all the titles. I am that I am. I am who I am. I mean, absolutely, Queen. I'm still with you on it. I am that I am. I love myself, but I love that part. And when I'm with myself, I can really love myself because I will have a tendency, this is something that I'm realizing, to slightly a little bit morph into what my man is saying he is or what he might like, or not really, because I probably wouldn't really see it, but in some ways I feel like I am. I would like to not have a man for 1 year or 2 or 3 and see who I really would be. I mean, I would even want to see it. I want to see how far I can go into my divine femininity and my divine masculinity. Like, I want to push all my envelopes. You know what I'm saying? I think that there's this other person that she never really peaks, or maybe she peaks and that's the problem. And because that role that I feel like that relationships have had on me, and without them way of saying, listen, after a while, this is 2 things gonna happen if you're a go-getter, an ambitious woman. And you got a man who can't keep up. Can't keep up. You're gonna get bored and they're gonna get bored too. They're gonna feel inadequate and they're gonna go cheat or find somebody else, possibly, or just act stupid. And you're going to start there and get mad that you know that you're holding yourself back, like you're a child. What am I waiting on you? I got my own money. I'm going to go get this guy to come fix my house. What am I waiting on you for? I don't want to do it anymore because it's like I'm not being myself, and I want to be myself. But yes, Queen, as parents, we teach our children to go after what they want. That's right, for their happiness, and it's turned masculine. This is why Black American men are mad. They can no longer tell women that they're limited, and I agree. I agree that they are, and I think so. But let me tell us what I also think. I think they don't understand it. I think that they were also conditioned, programmed even, that women are supposed to. And for a while, women were trying to play that role. And now the women just cannot because there's so much opportunities, and there was always, women are usually the smarter ones. And I don't mean that in a diss to the men. Men know it. They love their mama. Most Black men out here know they was raised by their mama. They give so much props to her because they can't believe that through all of that, she still was able to maintain herself and now. But she could even do more. And so now this is the generations that have that chance and can do more. So I think just in fears of the brothers, I think that they're just a little bit confused. This is not the role that somebody told them. You know, they got their gurus that tell them this craziness. They're going to keep bumping the walls. They're actually going to age out too, not having their children because they're waiting for the submissive woman that really doesn't exist. I mean, it's mostly a role that people have to try to play, and nobody's going to want to play the same role over and over again. You call it typecast. It ain't true. You can do more. You have more range. I wish we could take all of those kind of labels off and all of those expectations. And then I think we would actually have better relationships. I think that a lot of leader women are going to end up with men that they don't have that ambition. And you're right. What if it's actually more natural for women to be more ambitious than men? What if that the whole thing was a lie, that men are supposed to be the ambitious one and we're supposed to be the doting, submissive woman? What if that whole thing's a lie? Because most of the women I know was really running the household, even if it was silently, even if it was not Bruce's ego. So I'm questioning it all. I'm questioning it all. What if we really are, in some ways, the strong one? What if it was built into us when we received the womb and had to push babies through and that vagina? What if that, out of our womb, through our vagina, what if that says we were, I'm questioning the whole thing now. And I feel sorry for the men. So many men know that they're not alpha men, or not because you're not an alpha man doesn't mean you're a beta man. Some men are not that masculine, and they're not gay. They're just not masculine. Some men would do better to follow, but see, this is the thing. A woman don't want you following her. She'll pay you then if that's the case, and that's not being rude. I think we should question it all. I think we should question it all and find a place. You are spot on, sis. Thank you, Queen, and so are you. So are you. That's so true. Yes, Beverly, it sure looks like a lie, don't it? When we realized we can do more than just cook and flat back. Come on, it was on and popping. And we always did. Don't estimate your grandmama. She was running that house. She was turning the head. She was leading and just making him feel like he was doing everything. Men know it. When I was young, in my generation, men used to big up their mothers so much. Oh my God, the way they bigged up their mothers. They knew their mama was holding it down when daddy was running around town, when daddy was halfway there, when daddy lost his job. Mama was keeping it together. I think black women especially have to look at roles in a different way. We've had a different lifestyle, a different situation. We should not, and men cannot compare us to Latina women or white women or Asian women. That ain't our culture. I see culture as Black American women living in Ghana. Oh, I see us more than I've ever seen us before. I mean, I see us. We are unique and different. We were raised to have our own by our own fathers and uncles. They told us the same thing. They man and they told us, hey, don't be dependent on no man. Hey, hey, we're not the same. They not like us. We are different. And when I'm here, I really feel it. I'll be like, ooh, I don't think I'll be able to fit into these little roles. I can't do that. And I don't. We're not. We're unique and we're different. Black, oh my God, Black American women that live in America, whether you're Caribbean American, whether you're African American. I mean, even the African women change when they come up. But let's talk about foundational Black Americans. It's important to talk about us. We don't do all that. We are the descendants of enslaved Africans that worked from sun up to sundown. That did everything, and including protecting her man, her son, and her children. Are you kidding? You can't expect that woman to finally say she's free and sit there and say, no, I volunteer for bondage. And I'm going to act stupid like I don't know. You shouldn't even want that. You want her. This is what I would pick for the mother of my child. I would pick, if I was a man, I would pick a woman that I know if I'm going, she's going to be good. Not someone to be like, oh my God, my husband died and I don't know what to do. Oh, the kids is running amok. Not me. If I was a man, I'd be, let me get me an African American woman. We're going to be good. She's going to be good. If I go, my kid's going to be good. It's a lie. They've mixed. I feel sorry for them, actually. I do, but I can't help them. I got to help myself. You got to help yourself. I'm just saying, let's question. Let's at least question. It doesn't feel like it's an adequate role for us. You can shame us for being boss women. You want a broke woman? You want a woman, broken. You want a broken woman? Nobody want to be that. That's not sensible. It's not feasible. It's not sensible. It doesn't work. It's not a good model. What are we doing it for? All these amazing, smart, wonderful girls and women out here. Oh no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Yes. And thank you, Felicia. Y'all got it. I'm sure. Thank you, Felicia, knocking them out the box. And you know it's hot right now. You know it's hot right now. But it's okay. Ladies, if you have the pleasure, that they want broken women to benefit them. The broken women should be grateful to have them. Yes, they know it. They know exactly what they're doing. But that shows you that they might be a little broken too. You know, in my generation too, I would tell you this whole thing changed. Social media messed things up, really did, because well, when I was younger, men liked us. Like, I think about New York women, right? Which, I mean, a lot of people like to say New York women, we're kind of strong, tough, even our voice is very, reminds me a lot of African women, the deeper and the strong. Black men love that shit. What is this? That was like a real woman to them. Black men used to love a strong, opinionated woman. It was a challenge. It was real. She was herself. So the idea of the role and the idea of what that looks like, it's like these cookie cutter images that everybody's supposed to fit into. When we stop caring about being something other than ourselves to gain the love from, like I said, this thing that was stuffed down my throat, but not necessarily due being raised by my mom and my family, nobody there is doing a traditional thing, but just really when I got into the spiritual communities. It's this picture that we paint, but behind it is so much tragedy. It's just a picture. It's an image, but it's not even true. And coming up in the conscious community, yeah, you wanted your man with your locks and his locks, and you're staying together. They're the black family, the shit that used to go on in our conscious community. One sister called it as the dreads lock. Yeah, you know, as the world turned, that's how much drama was in our community. She said, girl, another episode of As the Dreads Lock. I was like, girl, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Trying to fit, and the poor men trying to be polygamous, trying to have more than one woman, they couldn't even handle it. I mean, I felt sorry for them too, because there's stuff in the road too. There's some men that really want to be with one woman and be happy, because he know he ain't even up to all of that. His money ain't up to, his image, his stamina ain't up to. I feel sorry for them as well, girl. As the dreads lock, isn't that one funny right there, girl? I'm just questioning the whole thing. I'm good. I'm good all. I'm good all. I'm good all. Like I want to see. I think I'm gonna do better. I know I would, because I always do it. Then I go get him. There he come, fine as he want to be. My Prince Charming. Oh my God. And now if I can't even finish, I can't. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna give me, a hammer? I can hire the guy to hammer my. I mean. And I ain't talking about sexually. Sexually, at my age, there's other things. I mean, okay, let me say something I know as an older woman. When you young, you be like, yes, but the vibrator, no, because I need a man to hold me. I need a man to hug me. That comes with a lot, first of all, and you actually don't. You need the feeling to be sufficed. I mean, you do. I mean, let's just be honest. And once it is, you feel great, and you can go on about your business. It's not even, if we start telling ourselves the truth, that's that little girl that didn't get enough love that feels like that comes with it, even though all the rest is pain. Those few minutes, no, it's not. You know it's not. If you sat down with yourself, the misery you're experiencing right now is not even the truth. Can you imagine that you're in pain about that and it's not even true? That the feelings you think, the attachment issues that you feel like you have is not even true. It's not even based on the truth. That you're not allowed yourself to want something different, to feel something different, to understand who and what you are. That if you did, this whole thing would not make sense to you anymore. You would go live your life and enjoy it. You know how many women would be not in these relationships with narcissistic people, or men with narcissistic women? I go both sides. You know how many of us what would we be doing if we didn't make the decision to fall into this trap? And the men feel trapped too, because it's not good for either one of them. Everybody not the same, especially with women. Women, oh my God, we've always been incredible. But black women, oh my God, we're so amazing. And black American women, woo, because that, I see the enslavement Holocaust and going through that and having that in our generation is different than the women that were here all along. So it breeds a different woman. And that's why I say coming to Ghana or Africa and trying to have relationships, you're not that woman. You won't behave. You're not a dog. You're not a little girl. You're a grown-ass woman who your daddy told you always have your own. Like, you are conditioned to see yourself in a different way, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. Like Queen Nubia said, you're not too masculine. You're not. It's like trying to bust out, and somebody is sitting on top of you and trying to keep you down. That's unhealthy. It's not you. Nobody's making you be aggressive. Nobody's making you be dominant. You are that person. That's why you go and get what you need to get. I love us. I love her so much. Oh my gosh. And I realize I'm just that woman, and I'm going to be her, and I'm going to be her fully and enjoy my life finally. I mean, I've had enjoyment, and I've always bust out, and but a lot of times you start thinking, oh my God, my relationships, are they always, I never, to be honest, I'm lying to y'all. I ain't never sat there and said, oh my God, my relationships, they all fail, and what am I doing? No. I knew right away what that was. It was like, girl, you wanted to keep going, and they wanted to stop playing. My relationships are more about partnerships, I realized, than this other stuff. And most men that I really and honestly had, they knew what time it was. They knew that they was with more go-getter woman and that they were here to assist. And that was beautiful. But at some point, you're doing all this spiritual work, you're getting up every day, it's going to move you in different spaces. And there's nothing wrong with that. I love, man, the companionship, the conversation, the talking, the hanging out with. But okay, I had a nice time. I got other shit to do. I want to walk through the world as myself. I want to discover who that is. And I'm finally doing that. The black beta makes are the ones, males, are the ones trying to be more vocal and running behind other women. I think they are scared or had no game with strong, gorgeous women. That's right. They love putting down. I agree with you that it's not even the real powerful ones. Because I've had some of those and they were just fine with, what you want to do, queen? What you need to do, queen? How can I assist? And still living their life and their lower key life. They were fine. So I do agree that I wouldn't even, this is how I say about social media. I don't think we should even put much stake in that. I don't think we should even get mad at those men. That's not our reality. That's not our world. That's not our circumstance. And that's not our situation. I don't think we even need to give attention to all of that. I think we need to just admit to ourselves. I think that what we want to do is help to free the women that are thinking that they have to do something. That first of all, that this is the model, and this is the only way you're in the in club, and you have to do things to yourself. I feel more sorry for the women that watch us and be like, so what can I do? When I see now the men be like, how to get a man to love you, how to know when he doesn't, how to know. Okay, you know what? Fuck him. For a second, let's just fuck him. Like, this is not why you came on this earth, to figure out how to get this man that is the most natural, easy ass thing to do. That's not hard to get one. It shouldn't be no podcast about this ish, but it is because it's so many women thinking that they need that and then they're not doing the right things to get it. No, you came to do so much. It makes me cry. Like, oh my God, you came to do so much. You're so much more. And I do cry a little bit because I just want us to know, I just want us to realize we're so much more. It's not even about them for me. It's not even, them people is not our people, okay? We're talking about, you got more to do. We got more to do. Unfortunately, some men get jealous of strong women, many conspire us. You know what? And we, like us, I agree. Of course, let me say that. But that's not the man we meet. That's not the man we want around us. That's not the man we attract. But yes, it's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. So this is what I say. What if we lived not caring about other people's opinions? Because what would we have to do in order to let none of that be part of our lives? None of that bothers us. I think it's more empowering to say, "Hey, sis, do you really want that life that somebody said is the norm or the goal? Are you really this submissive woman that you're trying to be, that you're really not? Do you believe that you have to play yourself down in order to get one? Why? It's not true. You're not going to like yourself. You're only going to delay your greatness. You're only going to deprive the world of your new inventions and thoughts or ideas. Why does a woman being powerful have to be, now she's against the man? The whole narrative, we want to tear it apart and dismantle it and crumble it and throw it away. And you get to do that for your life. You know you don't need somebody for the money or finance. I know a lot of women got caught up in that, and the men eventually leave because they know they have the power. They're going to get somebody else that's younger and that's willing to do what you not, because at some point you're going to start speaking up. You know what happens with even the dismissive or submissive woman and all that? She's a human being. She's not a toy. She's not a robot. Eventually, that little girl role and that yes daddy is going to get tired and old. She probably poison your ass or kill you in your damn sleep. I mean, let's just be honest. These women here, people are like, oh my God, the women in Africa are they're so submissive. That's why the men die before the women. That's all I'm going to say. because that's going to breed a certain amount of anger. There's a lot of angry sisters here that say, yes, please. You're not a toy. You are a human. You were made with gifts. You were made to express those gifts. So sooner or later, something's going to give. I would never want a woman that I beat into submission. I would never want a woman that would come to me in a submissive way if I was a man, because that's not possible to maintain. There is something called natural growth that every human being has and experience. But could we not even, let's just take the men out just for a second and say, can you develop yourself and be all that you really are and see what that would be like? And don't let nobody trick you into, hey, you go to too much education, no man's going to want you. Too much of a boss woman. I mean, anybody that would be scared of a woman that's educated and a woman that has her own money, it's the most retarded ass shit, excuse me for using that word, that I ever experienced. That sounds so dumb right now. You want a woman, wait. And if you, that's some okie dokie you falling for that one. So you bettering yourself educationally is wrong and dumb and wait, was no school. What else did I just say? They're like, oh, and you should not make your own money. Who you would tell your daughter that? Would you? Really, I don't believe no man should tell. I don't think you would tell your daughter that. You'd be like, hell no, you wouldn't. I mean, I think the sex that the gender that's in the lead is supposed to be leaders. They're not natural leaders. I'm going to question that men are natural leaders. It's not been my reality. And I'm not saying the leader is better than the non-leader. I'm saying let's get our roles together. I don't necessarily think that men are the natural leaders. There are women who are leaders as well. It is patriarchy or a society that wants to lie to themselves, that came over here and told the people the other way when everything was masculine anyway. It make more sense. Mama baby, papa maybe. Stop playing. you might not be. This is my job. It came to me. I don't know if it was yours. The fact she can give birth is not she's better, but let's just stop saying that she can't be the leader or that she won't be a leader. It's not true because she's a woman. She's automatically not. It's stupid. It's embarrassing. If I ever heard a man say that, I would almost get scared. Be like, he cannot be this dumb. You don't want a woman that's I'm scared. That would make me run. I would run for the hills, child. I would run from the hills. Facts is Nubia, Zanette Sajid, so true. They say they don't care about a woman's degree and how much, but I know that one. Y'all don't laugh at that for a minute. What would you be afraid of with an ambitious woman? I don't understand. I mean, I don't feel like, let's talk about gender, take it out. I think humans want. I think it's called survival. I think, but then if you complain about the single mothers on welfare, well, then if they're not on welfare, they got their own, why would you listen to people like that? They don't know what I feel sorry for them because they're going to miss out on a great woman. They really are, but that's okay. That's fine. Everybody ain't going to have somebody like that and not supposed to. I want us to have ourselves. I want us to question everything because for me, let me say this for me. I absolutely do not hate men, so it's hard for me to even have these conversations. That's why I'm trying not to really put them in it, because I do love me a brother. You know, I love black men in general. I love everything about them, to be honest with you. There's so many great ones in the world. And I hope that they watch it and say, listen, y'all, don't dominate your woman. If she badass like that, you should walk around and be like, I got a badass. What I'm saying to you is I came up in a generation where men didn't feel this way. Men knew their women were strong and powerful. I'm a New Yorker, so especially New Yorkers, your woman's going to be a little stronger. You didn't think that wasn't sexy. You didn't need her to dress a certain way to show her femininity. She could wear baggy pants and a baseball cap and you was like, damn, she fine. The whole idea of what femininity is looking like is still based on some fairy tale that both genders have agreed to. And it's not necessary. It's not necessary. I want to know who I am, but I kind of do. I just didn't. I was also trying to fit into the roles, or a belief that something outside of me was going to make me more of me, when clearly I accomplished all these things. People think it's an insult. Oh, you got all that, but you ain't got no man. What's who? But how, first of all, I might have one somewhere. I just don't have it in the same role you have it. I mean, that's the thing. How do you want it? Whatever, however do you want it? However do you need it? Like, however do you want it? Like, how you want it? I think we should question things. As an older woman, I'm telling you, you should question. And you should find out what really works for you. And I tell you, when you really are yourself, I swear you'll have any man you want. Don't matter the age, they lying about all of that. Sometimes, we worry like, oh, my man left me for someone else. That person is able to play a role for him that you are not willing to play, and it never was you. A lot of relationships end when you wake up, not when they wake up. You have been waking up slowly but surely, because you can't live like that for long. You can't not be yourself forever. And a lot of times, too, I feel sorry for men that accept that to most women, because they're not going to like that either. They're going to go play with the hot girl, summer girl that they keep talking about. That's the one they really prefer to be with. She's exciting. She's her own person. She talk her shit. We know it's a lie. We know it's a lie anyway, because most of them do not cheat on the demure housewife. They don't go. They cheat on her, but they don't go get another woman just like her. They get the hot girl, fun, exciting. Some will say you spend more time with her than you do with your own village girl wife. Nothing to talk to, nothing, nothing, because you're a hot boy too. So the whole thing's even a lie. The side chick is never the demure village girl. I swear to God, she never will be. She's gonna be the fun girl. And let me tell you, you're gonna talk about all that stuff, but you're gonna pay for that weave. You're gonna pay for her clothes. You're gonna pay for everything because you love it. Because it's exciting and fun, and she's snappy, and they love it. And we're all listening to all this bullshit. And you know what we need to be listening to? We need to listen to ourselves. We need to listen to ourselves. That's what we need to find out for ourselves. I'm telling you, I will too. I'm a good woman. Don't you ever say, oh, my man likes this. Even though I want my hair to be this way, he likes it that way. Even though I like my body this size, bigger or smaller, but he likes it that way. And then the girl that you were, the hot girl, looking girl, I swear I know for a fact that's the woman he loved. I can tell you about a community I was in, it was all supposed to be, conscious, 5% nation, Rasta, Pan-Africanism, and we were supposed to wear skirts down to the feet. I was in the communities, I can tell you, head was covered. I mean, we could cover our faces, they would have loved that one too. But every time somebody said, girl, I saw your man in the club, the girl be having a mini skirt on, she ain't got no locks, she got makeup on her face. Someone was like, oh, ain't this a white girl? She be white. I really wouldn't waste my time. If you self-expression is godly to me. It is a gift, and you should express yourself the way you want to. You should be all of you. Getting in a relationship, that's the truth, especially with some of these conscious brothers, so-called. Their narrow way of being and thinking, it's not me. Oh, you know what I say? It's not me. You know it's coming. It's not me. It's not me. Be you. Find you. Figure out who you are. Have fun. Enjoy life. It's only one. It's yours. He ain't going with you. Your kids ain't even going with you. Find life. That's true. Yeah. Yes. Do a lot of African men run to the middle-aged, older American women? A lot of the great question. The ones that want to use her, yes, they do. Older African men all men want younger women to me. A lot, I'm saying, especially here. When you see a younger guy with an older woman, they're using her. I mean, especially the guy don't have children, even if he does. They really want to get to, a lot of really want to get to America. So most of the time, I'm not saying 100% because I don't know. Most of the time, yes, you see them running. I mean, love bombing. I mean, it's extreme. When y'all say, why these women be falling for it, y'all don't understand how they coming. So it's, yes, they do. But it's not for the reasons you would think. And definitely she got money. She got money that she's willing to spend until she gets tired. So, yes. But they would run if it was more younger women coming and living. Think about retirees, when you got a little older, you got your check coming in. So if it was more younger women, they would go for them too. And I think that they are, but they have a lot of the same problems too, because a lot of times the younger women, I mean, black women got it going on. Usually have really, at their age at 35 is different than maybe a Ghanaian young man whose family didn't really have anything at 35. So she still is probably going to be the one that supports him, lifts him, builds him. Yeah. I think that black women, we leave from America with thinking there's no prospects to come here. It looks like it's a lot, but every available man is not what you want. We all have to find within ourselves what makes us happy. It's not another person. Even the greatest man is not here to make us happy. It's to complete us and fulfill us. No one can do that. No one can do that. And I think that's what I stay with more. It's that I mean, let's go beyond that. Yes, of course, it's transactional relationships here every day, all day long. I think where I'm more going towards is the notion that this idea that we're constantly looking for a man. And we're constantly, but it's nothing wrong if you want a man. All I'm saying to you is ask yourself why. The question was, question was, this is the question, just so you know, this because we working, we healing. The question was, if you do want a relationship, what do you think it will add to the life you already have? If you do want a relationship, what do you think it would add to the life that you already have? I mean, if you had to really sit and answer that, you might think differently, wouldn't you? And that's really where I'm getting at. Yes, understanding the power dynamics of men and women working as cohesive unit and not boundaries on each other is so powerful. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. And I think that there are relationships that exist that way. I think there are, I think there's quite a few men that believe in that and do it. Especially, I mean, I've had those, to be honest, in America. Mine wasn't that. I never had, I mean, the more, yes, the roster man, oh my God, that whole patriarchy thing is real in the roster community. Sorry, I've been in it. But the men that wasn't in that, they were just regular black American men, they were absolutely the best. They had no problem, especially growing up in New York, they had no problem that I was this way. They loved it. I was strong. That was never, this whole thing, I'm going to say a lot of this is some new media shit. I'm going to tell you that, to be honest. And that part I want to really make. That part, it has to be stated. Do you understand? It wasn't always like this. It wasn't always, man, I almost feel bad that we get to have this conversation in the black community. I almost feel sad. Because this is not a question we ever had to have. Our men loved us. Our men encouraged us. I mean, I lived in the project. You succeeded. You go, girl. Yo, don't be like the rest of them. Yo, I always like you because you smart. Like New York man, I never, ever. So maybe I'm a little older, so I want to remind you, because yo, some of you might be young. Black men never, this is some new shit. Black men loved educated women. They were so much, they knew maybe the odds was against them, but they knew if you could make it, we all make it. All the black men, the one I married, the old man I talk about, except for the ones that was in the conscious community, I'm going to throw them out for a second, no offense. But the other ones, oh my God, my husband loved that I did. Let me support you in doing it. The other old man told me, he was the one that said, oh, that Negro don't want to make sure you don't know how to drive, coming on my roster thing. Oh, he want to put you in the big old clothes. Oh, no, honey, no, we're going to teach you how to drive and you're going to get your own car. Oh, that Negro, he didn't say Negro, he used another word. That one want to make sure you wear these nice clothes. Let's go get you some clothes that show that beautiful figure. Wait, we're gonna create a whole show. It's gonna be around you. And guess what? You're so talented, you don't even have to come to rehearsal. We just want you to be raw. Like, those men were existing. This is this media stuff with these narcissistic men that become gurus that hate women, that don't even like women. I'm not even sure what side they on. Or you say beta males. This is not the norm. The norm is black men who think their women are so fucking amazing and love that she do her shit. You hear some of the older ones. Look at a lot of the comedians that's been married to the same women, the black comedians. Look at just some of those older ones. Their wives are just as powerful as they are, and they love it. So this is not a story that I think that we have to keep telling, because eventually it's going to turn back, because the reality is this Susie homemaker woman, I mean, this shit is not even what women do. I'm from New York. Like I said, I'm from New York. New York men used to love New York women. And New York women, all of them had a little roughness around the edges. But we never even looked at being like we were less feminine. He didn't either. So the idea that this is some, don't let the media, we're going to switch this whole thing around. That the women were strong, the women were this, the women were this little image. And look at the women, I just feel sorry for the young girls when they try to fit into the image. I'll be like, oh my God, we're gone. I'm going to do my hair, and I'm going to act a certain way. And oh my God, I'm watching the famous guru that tells me what men need and what I'm doing wrong. And so it wasn't always like this. That's why I just want y'all to remember that. It wasn't always like that. Yes. Yes. I did the till death do us part for 38 years. I learned after that I never truly lived for myself. Come on, Queen. I am free now to truly be who I am, whoever that is. Discovery is my dream. Yes. And I just talked to another sister, been with a narcissist for 30 years, and she too, I told her, sis, you about to enjoy the rest of your life. Don't even worry about what you didn't do. You're about to enjoy the rest of your life. So, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for saying, hey, Hatepu, hey, Nandi. Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, yeah, he was ridiculous. And there's just more to take his place now that he's gone. But we didn't have all this. So that's what I said. Like, if we could, even as we explore ourselves, if we could not even be angry about the dumb ones that is talking stupid stuff. Like, that's not your world. It's about to change back. Men are going to really want a real woman. They're gonna not want the blow up doll version of a woman anymore. They're gonna get so tired of her. She is not going to be fulfilling at all. She can't do nothing without you. You ain't everything. I wouldn't even want that burden that I hold her down like she's a child. She's not a child, she's your equal. She's your equal. You want her to be out getting her thing. You want her to, and let me tell you too, a woman that stay all the time, she's gonna get bored. She might be entertaining other things because she's tired. She's bored. This is not real life. And so we bless them, but we're not mad at men. We absolutely love them because this is not really about them. It's about you. And it's about, I'm saying, if I can get the young ones saying, just look at your life in a different way and decide, ask that question. If you do want a relationship, what do you think this relationship could add to your life? Since you got everything already, what can it add to your life? It's just, that's the conversation I really want to have. It's really about you. Because one thing with me, if y'all always notice, I don't have a problem. I love black men. Yeah, because I mean, I love them. I would always have some in my life, but maybe not on that level. What I'm questioning myself is the way that it's written. It doesn't work for me. It's not. It used to be my pinnacle. I got that now. Now I got everything, and it was never everything. It actually it devalued me. It didn't value me. It wasn't good for me. So I'm really questioning that. I'm questioning the idea of that thing. I don't need that anymore. I never really did. And that's more what it is. I'm very balanced on that. I never will be that channel that put down black men. I'm saying, I'm asking them to question this bullshit. Because if you really wanted the docile woman, if in America submissive, and you really want to hear the submissive African girl, then why you fool around with the hot girl that you talk about? I'm just saying, because you love her. She is exciting because you want a whole woman. The hot girl is sassy. She speaks her mind. She says what she wants. You say you don't want it, but you know it's real. You know if she says something, she ain't lying. Your wife will tell you anything. You paying her bills. I say yes all the time too. You paying my bills, but the reality is those ladies that you get that men to pay all your bills, and when he go, I've seen sisters be destroyed. I don't see it as much because black women is usually smart. But a lot of times, no, it happens. Those 25, 30 years, sometimes you didn't stack. You didn't think about yourself. You didn't think. Sometimes you didn't. You don't want to leave yourself. At least, let me tell you one thing about any bad relationship as a woman. If you got your own, you can get out. If you don't, you're going to be stuck. So I wouldn't, that's not even smart. That man can't guarantee he's going to love you forever, nor can you guarantee you're going to love him. He has too much power. Of course, I know if I was a person that had that much power with somebody, as good as you could be, as great as that person could start to be, that is a drunkenness that you get on that power. Well, and then you might not even like her, like she do everything I say. She don't, because men start thinking like, you tell me anything, I can get killed out here. You won't ever tell me the truth. That's how New York men used to be, or men that I grew up with. They loved that you would tell them the truth. They needed a girl that would tell them the truth. Because nobody on the street, especially if they're very powerful, then everybody is yes people. So you want somebody, and your wife is yes too? I couldn't even do it. Most men, real men didn't want that. The beta wanted it because they thought it was real, and they realized, oh shit, wait, I made a mistake, and they're going to go get a hot girl who's going to be all sassy. So I just think that the roles are not good for any of us. If we should really grow our children and raise them as individuals and let them tell us who they are, and then support them and encourage them to be that. But there's plenty of black men that tell their girls, you better get your own, you better have your own, you better have, because I've had that around me. I have that around me basically all my life. No man was afraid of my ambition. They was high-fiving me. They wanted me to make it. They wanted me to succeed. They wanted me to be great. So for you sisters that never had that, I'm saying, especially the young ones, I feel for you, because that is a thing and it did exist. It wasn't just a lot of girls that successful or educated, whatever. It wasn't just their mama that told them to go to school. It was their daddy that was on them harder than their mama to get her own money. Who these men think told us this? You know, a lot of us didn't have anything. We saw our mother suffer. Why would you do that yourself? You wouldn't do that. You're supposed to do better than the next generation. Anybody that forces for education, it's deep too when a woman says, oh, I love to travel. And men be like, oh, I don't want a woman that loves to travel. What kind of, this is stupid. I mean, I'm older, so this looks ridiculous. Oh, that means she want to have a hot girl. You know what, y'all? Y'all need to sit off the internet. And men have to sit with themselves too and say, I'm not going to listen to all the gurus. I'm going to listen to my heart. I'm not going to listen to some, she's under 35, she's friendly and fit. You could be missing your wife or your woman. You know what you need, but none of us are sitting with ourselves. That's why I say I love social media. I don't love social media. I really don't like it that much because it creates some of us, like even me, I take in information that's valuable, but I still have to say, ooh, okay, whoa, ho, ho. I don't want to feel like I hate. What I never want to feel like is that I hate men. I never want to feel like they're all dogs and they're all bad and they're, oh my God. Even when I see the thing leaning towards that, I go, ooh, now you can still be an independent woman and love the heck out of man. You can still be like, oh, okay, I'm not dating on this level right now, but I still love man companionship, or I still love men. I don't agree with that. I'll never agree. I have had too many good men, flawed like I'm flawed, but good. We're not looking for perfection, but I'm saying, that's why I keep saying, I'm not really talking about them. It's not a channel for them. I'm really talking about us. It's funny, I just had this great feeling like when I talk to men, like, I don't know, a man does bring something out in a woman when you talk to them, even that your girlfriend can't bring out. And if your girlfriend brings out something in you that your man can't bring out. It's called community and balance. I love having conversations with men. I love even the little flirting or the way that when they flirt and they bring out my little girl, you know. You're like, go on, Dad, okay. It bring out something in you that, see, I would never want to give that up. That exchange, that connection, that energy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's not to say, so don't come for me because it's not that channel. I mean that like you'll never hear me have that talk like, I don't need them niggas or this and that. I'm saying I don't need to not be the leader. I don't need to not be the one. I need to see what life is just on my own, doing my own thing. I bet my choices would be even greater. Because it's really just saying, what would life be like if I truly love myself? And to me, I want to say loving yourself is living to your fullest potential. I don't want a man, but I don't live my life either. If I'm going to put you aside for a second, we about to live now. We about to live it to the fullest. We about to live it to, like, I'm a go-getter, but I love men now. Don't get me wrong now. I just want to make sure that I make that clear. I'm really stating that to the universe. I'm not mad at them. I don't watch those podcasts. They just go, I just zoop, zoop, zoop. And like I said, maybe I need to continue to tell my stories as a 57-year-old woman growing up that we had good black men. They were really the ones that was out there. I mean, I used to date construction workers from Brooklyn. They was out there in the 0 degrees, below zero working. I mean, I had working men, all this other stuff, some new shit. I ain't never grow up like that. But it is out there, and the younger generation has to deal with something different. So you especially should really make sure you get education if that's what you love. Get your boss money on if that's what you love. Don't let nobody violate your womb. Don't take care of a man for sure. Don't do that. I mean, he's not going to even like you. But explore yourself and what that looks like and what that means. It's different. So I just want to make sure I make that clear. Yes, that's right. Felicia said, yes, black men are gorgeous. Yes. Yeah, he was. He was absolutely terrible. But yes, they are. My husband said he would never travel on a plane or ship. So I quenched my desire to travel. Yes, he basically had 2 lives to live, mine and his. Come on now. Come on now. Yes, ma'am. So yeah, y'all, I'm saying, ask yourself, I'm talking about all the ladies be like, oh, I want a relationship in my life. Because it was really a question I had to ask myself. Oh, I want a relationship in my life. Oh, I want a man. Oh, I want this. And I'm thinking, what would he add to my life? And when I think about it now, anything that I could think of, people like, I need a man that can fix it. They got people out here you pay. They call carpenters, plumbers, electricians. You just give them the money, they fix the shit. Like, so when you really start thinking about it, it's okay, what does that mean to want a relationship? I feel like we would do our research maybe on the cable company we want to choose, the electrical company we want to choose, but we don't do research on the man that we want to choose. What can he bring? Because at least if we know, then we can, all the other ones that can't bring that, we just throw them to the side. They don't even get to apply. What can he bring to your life? Sometimes you realize, because maybe you might realize, maybe nothing. And it's not that you never have one, but you just don't go looking anymore. You just don't put him on the pedestal of the greatest accomplishment of your life anymore. That's what I'm saying, ladies. That's the question asked, that is, maybe you're just fine. Maybe you're really happy, and that happiness you're feeling is really enough. Maybe there's not one more thing to check off the list, and the damn sure might not be a man. I'm just asking you to think about life and look at it and ask real questions and see if you're going to, is it the program that's programming right now? Or is it something deeper in you that wants to do something and enjoy life? I love that Soul Impressions is here. She's telling you, I had a long relationship and now I'm doing me and I'm enjoying doing me. And she says it with love and happiness. The sister that talked about the power dynamics, there are men and women that work together well. Every man that I would call my major relationship had all been very, very supportive. The last one was just young and he couldn't really, he helped too. I mean, I'm sure he's saying bad things about me, but I'm not gonna say nothing bad. I don't say that probably enough. He supported where he could. He supported where he could. And he really did. But the doors I want to bust down. The things that I can do, the things that I want to see, I want to go. I don't want to stop myself when I get there and say, oh, I'm up here now, but it's not that it's lonely on the top. It's only in your imagination. Let in the men that are more supportive and balanced. They exist. They exist. If that's what you want, you can have that too. But I can understand the women that say, I'm at this age now where I don't need it the same way I did before. I don't need it in the same capacity. You don't want to be desperate. You don't have to. Anytime you feel desperate, then there's some inner work that you have to do. You really are enough. You got it going on. You just got to believe that. When I look in the mirror, like I said, and when I look in the mirror of myself, I love myself. But I notice that I tend to do that more, and this is just me, it might not be you, when I'm not in a relationship. And I don't know if that's because you focus more on you can focus more on yourself when you're not in a relationship. You have more time for yourself. You have more time to be with yourself. I'm just saying, what I've noticed for me, I'm way more balanced, holistic, when I'm not in a full out blown relationship. And I want to, instead of filling it up, I want to get there and enjoy that. I love y'all. If you love anything I ever say and you want to give a donation, it's always in the description box. You can use Zelle, PayPal, or CashApp. Also, a week from this coming Sunday, we'll have our next masterclass, and we're going to explore these topics and more deeper. Listen, let me tell you what we're going to create as a community. Let me tell you what we're about to create. We're about to create a whole woman based on real life experience and facts. And we're going to be guided by a whole woman or women. We all could be a lot more whole, even me. And I'm just looking at the whole thing. Like you said, I don't have nothing against no man. I would never talk about no black man like that. Like, I love him. You see, my child, Lord have mercy. But it's not a need, or it's not putting everything before them, or it's not, no, we're not doing that anymore. It's not by any means necessary anymore. So we're going to be okay, y'all. We're going to be good. We're going to be great. And I love you so much. Thank you. You're speaking the truth. Thank you, Charmaine. How are you? I love the name Charmaine. I love that name. Felicia said, hey, there are 39 people. That's right. Ear hustling. Please hit the like button. Yes, y'all. Hit the like button. I would love it. Thank you, Felicia. We're going to be good. We're going to be balanced. So we could talk about ourselves, and we're not. Big up to the brothers that held it down. Yo, I'm so glad I'm so glad being from New York. I'm so glad that I said 78, y'all. Child, I'm gonna make it too. I'm so glad I'm going on 58 because I experienced men. It wasn't nothing that they bring you, man. Back in the day, anybody in that generation, our men used to give us stuffed animals, for nothing. That's our first day. You get a stuffed animal, get a car that's bigger than you. They was always giving you some special treat and candy you liked. And guys knew that, like, I'm the guy, she's the girl. I'm going to make her feel girly and happy and joyful. Men was working out there in the 0 below weather, doing what they had to do, loving being dads, and come on, y'all. And they women was just as strong as they were. And she wasn't masculine. She wasn't a hot girl. Oh, this is so ridiculous. No, don't go for this new shit. Poor boys. I say, boy, I'm a grown woman, so I can call them boys. Poor boys. I feel sorry for them. So they listen to these fools. Miss not on their good woman because she got a degree. I'm sorry. See, the part of that part is so funny. I can't believe, y'all, question that. So you don't want a smart woman. Wait. Let me get this right. Okay. And you don't want a woman that can hold it down and get her own money. I'm scared. What the hell is that? Y'all gotta laugh at this. Some of this stuff is funny. It doesn't make sense, y'all. Y'all know it don't make sense. So they want a blow-up doll. Just get the blow-up doll. She better not talk back. She better not disagree. She better not have a problem when you come home from work. She better not. Ew, what is that? It's a child, and even a child has a what? I didn't even grow up like that. In my house, we had opinions, we had a voice, we were able to speak. My mother knew that one day we were going to go out in the world. We would need to know how to speak up for ourselves and ask for what we wanted. Who would raise a walking fucking target? Would you raise that? Would you really want your daughter to be a target? Some doormat to a man. What man wants that? I'm shocked right now. This is crazy. And some fit, but then she got to have 5 kids by you. She ain't gonna stay fit. What are you? Breathe, child. Let me breathe it out, because this is y'all don't question this ridiculousness. This is kind of funny, but it's not funny. It's like, if a man said that, you should run. He can't even think for himself. It's not. Let's talk math. It's not math. It's not mathematically correct. It doesn't make sense. We are human beings and we have nuances and idiosyncrasies. And that's what that thing when you used to fall in love with a woman or a man, it was that something about her. These men act like it's a blow. They should just get the freaking blow up doll. They can have her in different colors. She can wear different hairstyles. And they got AI too. So you can get you an AI girl because who the hell would want a robot that you expect to never malfunction? You should never. You know what? I can't even repeat it because it's making me, it's getting me mad. It's getting me mad. All right. Anyway, let's keep going. Thank you. You're welcome. So thank you. Yes, truth. It's crazy, right? Like wait. So she's fit. She's friendly. Could you give me the other one? Because there's another one in the fit friendly. Somebody give it to me. Because I got it now. It's going to be in my head. Fit friendly. Y'all going to give it to me. Somebody give me what with the fit and friendly. Because the shit is hilarious to me. We're going to break this bullshit down for a second. Fit friendly. And what's the other one? You're so honest. Thank you, Renee. Fun. Oh, thank you. So this is very important. Feminine. That was the one. It's the feminine. Fun is. She can't be fun. Fun would mean she actually has a freaking personality. We don't want fun now. We don't want fun. We want feminine. Okay, fit and. Oh wait. Ooh, that shit is funny. Okay, wait. Woo! Y'all ain't laughing at this shit? Okay, so wait. So you line up these fit, friendly, and feminine. Okay, wait. So is she never gonna grow up? Is she gonna age? What about the babies? I mean, should she be friendly to your homeboy too? Should she be friendly to all the men that walk in? So does she have boundaries in the friendliness? How feminine? What does feminine look like? Is she a feminine white girl that's black? She should do, what is this? Should she lower her voice every time? So if you getting killed, you and her walking down the street. This is how New Yorker think, okay? You and her walking down the street. Now she's fit, feminine, and friendly. I want you to let's think about this. This is your companion. This is your homegirl. This your. Now you're walking down the street. Okay, I'm trying not to laugh. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be serious. Y'all walking down the street. You and your fit, friendly, feminine chick, right? And somebody tries to come up on you and rob you. Do you want this fit, feminine, friendly bitch? I'm sorry, chick, blow up doll. Or do you want somebody that be like, oh no, or got eyes in the back of her head that be like, yo, baby bend, baby duck, baby run. Like, let's go, yo, let me call, yo, scream. Would you want her to scream or alert that her man getting his ass kicked right now? Would you? Do you see how this thing don't work? Okay, wait. Submissive. So she should lie to you that there's a booger running down your nose. And she saw the booger running down your nose and let you get dressed and go out. And now your boss, you have a meeting with your boss with a booger running down your nose. Because I'm sure she's fit, friendly, and feminine. She's not. Oh, I know. It's a way she should tell you that the booger's running down your nose. It's the same ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous. Wait. How long could she play the blow-up doll role? Now, let's just think about this. How long? Because something's going to aggravate her. But she should be aggravated. Well, so her mother died. Should she present herself in a fit, feminine, and friendly way? Or should she bawl like crazy? So does she have feelings? Can she have a thought or a process? I mean, you get a blow-up doll. No, the AI. Did you see some of the AIs? They look like girls. They always fit friendly and whatever, feminine. It's funny and it's ridiculous. And that's why you should laugh at that shit. I wasn't down me when we was young, it was a song like I want a gangster bitch. I'm just saying, don't get me wrong. I'm saying the gangster bitch looking better than the blow-up doll girl. The gangster bitch, at least she down for you. At least she could see some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really want, y'all. If y'all don't turn off them damn channels, okay? If you don't turn off them damn channels, I'm not even know what I'm gonna do. And I'm talking to the guys too, like brothers. We're laughing right now. This shit is funny to us. Don't nobody want that. That's not what. So your girl who loving you, who's there for you. And they talk about all these foreign girls. I'm in a foreign country. They don't love you. At least the black American woman, I'm gonna be honest with you, she love your dumb behind. She loves you. She sees you. She knows you. She loves you. When she corrects you, it's because she loves you. When she up in your face about what you know you should be doing right, she loves you. That chick over there laughing at you. They talk about how they taking your money, how you can't even have, you're not even good in bed. They sing with their brother from their community. Stop playing. So you following that? Y'all don't need to follow them. They gonna follow themselves to destruction. Any man that would think that it's okay to be used by a woman just because he can pay for it is not your man. You would never want a man like that. That is so duh. That is so sex oriented. Ew. To the point that all of us lose that desire after some point anyway. So we don't really need to be talking about them men because they're on some, they not even being realistic. Cause and then, like I said, I promise you, he will cheat on her with the hot girl that he so badly talking about. African men do it all the time. The girl that's the wife is not the girl that is, the side chick is never like the wife, ever. She's everything he say he don't want you to be. But that's not the men, we don't even would be looking for those quality of men. We want the men that know he got a strong woman. His woman is down. His woman is beautiful in her strength. She's a go-getter. There's plenty of men that love that. They wouldn't want to have it any other way. So this video is not a choice about the choice of the man. We got plenty of that. It's choosing ourselves. It's just, that's all this video is about. Choose yourself, queen. Choose yourself. Then the other things are just things that add to your life. Like I said, what would this relationship add to your life? All right, I had a good laugh. I'm sorry, because the thing, I don't know how nobody questions this damn thing and don't. Men should be rolling on the floor with this thing, but I don't know. They need a daddy. They didn't have a dad. Thank you for the feminine. I'm sorry, not the blow up. What, Renee? Like, what is going on? Beverly, yes. So person, yes. That's right. Good morning, that guy from Texas. We know you want a real woman. We know you do, because you on this channel. Y'all should laugh at the ridiculousness. And if y'all want to really laugh, just call me up. And like, I'll do some videos, tell you how brothers used to really be. Just because maybe y'all had a generation, y'all never really saw that. Wasn't nobody tripping on that bullshit. I'm a New Yorker, like I can say, like I'm just saying, like we are known to be a little bit rough around the edges. Our men loved us. They wouldn't want to have it any other way. It's like, yo, that's my boo right there. Yo, that's my queen right there. Like, yo, what y'all gonna do? Yo, let me call my girl first. Brother be like, yo, man, we go have to go do this. Yo, let me call my girl first. Let me call my girl first. Let me advise. What y'all trying to do? I got to talk to my woman about this. You're trying to go away from the weekend? Is the wives coming? Is the wives coming? Because if the wives ain't coming, I'm gonna be with my wife. Like, what y'all gonna do? Yo, I'm from that generation, so this other stuff is the most. So you want a caricature? You want a caricature? You want a fit by? That's it. I just want to know how long she's supposed to stay that way. Because if she's human, she gonna change. But no. And then what happens? I guess you just continually. Do you just trade her in for the next? Just get the blow up doll. I want to see. But forget the blow up doll, y'all. Because see, this is the thing with the AI girls, though. They can't afford that shit. You know how expensive them AI girls? You ever see them? It was on the internet. It was like somebody created some like AI girls. And of course they were all with the tiny waist. It was such a caricature. What men never used to think like this. That fucking media. This shit is messing us up right now. It's the damn media. Men used to know their wife gonna get a little, they sit there, yo, we both of us, yo, my wife be feeding me, yo, we both big. Like now it's like, oh, I can be big and sloppy, but she got to, okay, well, you know what? Get the blow up doll. Because y'all can't even afford the AI. I can't either, nor would I want that. But women are so different. We love Joe. We love Joe. Joe has gained weight. Joe just is, he don't look nothing like he did when we first met. But damn, Black American women are gold. Like, we be loving Joe. Joe's our man. That's my man. Like, what you talking about? I was like, how dumb are you? Like, I say to myself, I look and I say, so you'd rather be with a woman who would probably poison you in your sleep or in your food than with a woman that, listen, when a Black American woman loves a Black man, ooh, it's not that I ever seen. I've never seen love like a Black American woman loving a Black man. We be loving you for real. We not using you. We not playing you. We be loving you, but you want to go be used. But yeah, not our man, not our guy. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Okay. All right. Anyway, we've had a laugh. It was fun. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Good morning. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, right or die, right? Hey, Miss Burley Johnson. Miss Burley Johnson, did you get my message from yesterday? I left it on your face. What I left it on? I left it on your messenger. Hope you got it. Anyway, I hope to see you in the next one. But yeah. Anyway, it has been hilarious. I love you so much. The question is, if you do want a relationship, what would that relationship add to your life right now? Would it add anything? If it doesn't, take that off the bucket list and put the other shit you really want to do. Okay, because there's most stuff you really want to do. I just want us to live the greatest, amazing life, and I feel like we need a chance to do that. We need opportunities to do that. And just the thing of him as the bin or be all, because that was my thing, I just don't think that's true. So let's live a little. Yes. I'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. Peace.